Well, the point's to win, right?
We can both win!
Nah, just me. Hey, welcome to the Probe. I'm Rory.
I'm Allison. The Probe is a show where we play sexy games and we let you know if you want to play them or if you want to pass them. Today's a very special episode because we're debuting a sub-series of the Probe called The Probe SFW. And what does that mean?
Safe for work.
Safe for work. That means normally
Very unfamiliar with that.
I mean, I know. It's unfamiliar for the Probe territory. Normally we play games that are hardcore, show everything. But you know, there are plenty of good games out there for the people that don't want to see it all. And so we're going to help you find those games too. Sexy, but not too sexy.
Not everybody is as perverted as us.
That's okay, because I picked the perfect game. The game we're playing today is called Monster Prom. This game is really special because it's a dating sim, but it's multiplayer, which means we both get to play.
Oh, good. Okay,
yeah.
That'll be fun.
So basically the entire plot is you're a monster student. You get to choose one of 4. And you go through your time at Monster High and you date a person and you have events until you go to prom and you ask a person to prom and either they accept you or they reject you. So I guess the ultimate win is getting accepted, right? So basically what you do now, and I'm only saying this as someone who's played it a couple times, I am not an expert. If you go to different places, it's going to do something to your stats.
Like if you wanted to keep building your smarts, would that benefit you? Or do you want to get your other ones?
So listen,
are you trying to be more well-rounded?
I'm not actually sure, because I feel like there is a lot of strategy to who you want to go for as well. Because some people care about smarts and some people don't. So I don't feel like it's necessary for you to be well-rounded.
Okay.
But you could be if the person you're going for needs it.
I need to work on my boldness.
All right, so that would be this one.
That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. You give +0 shits, but you gain +2 boldness. Vera is trying to teach you and Scott how to play craps when you hear an all too familiar howl. Guys, the Wolfpack's here. It's my family and teammates, a Wolfpack.
Yes, wonderful. I'm sure they're here to share their latest intellectual achievement.
What up, my dogs?
Hey guys, Vera was just...
That's cool. So, guess who's got a hot date lined up for this weekend?
Oh, don't tell me I got this. Is it you?
Bingo, broski! Turns out online dating's super easy.
Yeah, the secret's just be hot, like me.
Sure. Or you can just use an actor's face and body instead of your own face, and body on the dating website. That's what we did.
Is that what you do?
No.
Aren't you worried about the potential consequences of that? Like, what's gonna happen when your date realizes you're not actually handsome McStrong pecs?
He's pretty fucking handsome as it is.
Yeah.
How'd you know which actor we chose? And what are we gonna do? That's a very real problem that we never considered.
Luckily, you're an expert at online dating and at lying. You share with them the perfect solution. Oh, here's your choice.
Okay.
Spend the entire date inside a cardboard refrigerator box covered in question marks. Mystery is alluring. Or just be yourself, but first tear off the actor's face and wear it so you have the same face as the actor. Probably not at this junction of the game, but later, if you choose a choice that's a stat that you have that's low, you're gonna fail it.
I'll just be yourself, but tear off the actor's face and wear it, so...
All right. So smart.
Oh, that's so sweet.
So that was good because your smarts were your highest stat. It is?
Well, you're right. The power was inside us all along. We never needed to pretend to be some famous actor online. We just needed to steal his face and use it to replace our face.
That's a spirit?
It is?
Yeah.
All right, boys, let's go steal his face.
I can help. I love helping.
Scott sprints away with his boys to do something extremely questionable. Well, I must say, your ability to sell idiots on a dumb plan is extraordinary. You think you could sell some real estate on my behalf? Boy, do you. You gain an extremely shady real estate license, and also +2 charm and +1 money as an advance on your new job. You're doing great.
Hell yeah.
So, as the first non-hardcore game, do you feel it lived up to our expectations?
Well, certainly.
Yeah, it was pretty fun.
Yeah, it was a great game and it was well fleshed out and just a really fun game. And it'd be maybe even more fun with some sex in it, but.
It's funny. Like, the writing is funny and it's witty.
Yeah.
It's not serious. So, like, if you're looking for something that's like serious sex, this is not where you want to go because it's basically like everything's a joke, everything's funny. There's a lot of, like, dare I say, millennial terminology.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna visit Liam.
Friend Liam, you seem quite focused. Thus, I apologize for interrupting. As a piece of technology myself, I must admit to being the synthetic equivalent of flattered. But something does not compute. I spend my days and nights longing for organic connection. Trying and failing to artificially generate the sensation of feeling loved. But you, with the entire organic population of this high school at your fingertips, choose to instead use those fingertips to stimulate your smartphone device and your penis. It intensifies my loneliness just to watch.
Lean into that feeling. Loneliness is the third coolest emotion behind tsundere and none. You know what a tsundere is by now, right?
Have we come across it in any of our games before?
Yes, we have!
I've only retained, I think, frauding. That's the only term I've retained.
Of course that's the only one you retained. All right, so the tsundere is the one that pretends they don't like you, but they do like you.
I do not wish to lean into that feeling, Liam. I wish for you to lean out of it.
You don't know what you're asking, Cal. Do you even know how many photos are shared on Instagram alone every hour?
3,958,333.33 repeating.
It was supposed to be a rhetorical question, but you've only strengthened my point, which is this. What if, while I was away from my phone seeking organic connection, one of those Instagram posts were to be bad? Who would post devastatingly condescending emoji? Who would ironically share it along with a gif of Marcel Duchamp languidly smoking a cigarette? Who, I ask you, who? The internet is defenseless without me. I cannot miss a moment.
Counterpoint! This is unhealthy and bad, and you should not do it anymore.
I mean, I agree, but I'm already like totally on board with the hipster vampire, so we're going with it.
Well, I think it did a really good job of getting you attached to those characters. I mean,
Yeah.
Allison seemed pretty pissed that I sabotaged her.
Oh, you get a...
Something happened to me.
You get a random event.
Okay. You were grooming yourself in your bathroom when suddenly Liam reveals himself in your shower.
Ah, Rory, I noticed you in class the other day admiring my collection of slightly used vintage bottle cap sex toys. I'm sure you've noticed that I have many strange and amazing hobbies, such as the average civilian should never hope to take on for sheer lack of creative talent. Trading fine insect legs, bottling peak toxic waste to turn into fine wines, generally being a part of dim culture, do it myself, obviously. Truly, one of the greatest joys of embarking on a great romance is getting to share your obscure hobbies with one another. And I have been giving some thought to embarking on such a great romance with Allison.
Oh!
But tell me, what of her hobbies? Will she have some great knowledge to share with me? I think this is you, like, sabotaging my relationship or not.
Sure, if you like bingo.
That's the sabotage, I think.
Well, then why don't I sabotage you?
Why would you sabotage me?
Because I'm evil.
But we're not going for the same person. Why do you hate me?
Hey, he seems to be wanting me right now.
He doesn't want you. He's asking about me.
By coming to me.
Are you really going to sabotage me?
Yes! Sure, if you like bingo.
Oh my god, it's on, bitch. Bingo? As if I don't know how to play bingo. As if every person on the planet doesn't know how to play. I hate you. What disappointment Allison must be. Clearly, I have nothing to learn from her. Thank you for giving me the heads up. I will seek companionship for myself. I fucking hate you.
Suck it, Allison. You bingo-loving nerd. You gain +1 fun.
Okay,
Now she's gonna fuck me.
I'm gonna spend the rest of the game just fucking you over. Well, okay, so like I didn't even like the hipster vampire's like personality per se.
Yeah.
It's just that I had chosen him. I decided that
That's
that's
more
what I
your
was going for.
competitiveness.
And so when he came up on him and tried to cock block me, I was mad. Despite the fact that it's not like a hardcore game, did you feel like it was sexy enough?
I mean, it could have maybe been a little sexier. And maybe it is in areas we just didn't see. Like if they could have just at least had shirtless scenes or something. Just maybe they.
I don't think that the characters ever change their clothes, but I do feel like some of the language gets more sexy. Like I know for a fact that there's a yaoi ending. The game is great because it's got a lot of unlockables, and so the point is to unlock all the endings, and there are a lot of them. All right.
Well, we got.
Now you have to choose.
Oh.
Yeah, this is the
Jeez.
end.
That's what I was trying, but I just didn't get the opportunities with him.
No, I wouldn't choose him
So,
because
I mean, I'm just gonna go with Scott, but I'm sure he will say like no.
All right, hopefully you didn't fuck me over.
Oh, after he loved your singing, I'm sure he's fucking.
You don't know though.
All about it.
You don't know.
You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the monster prom with you.
Huh, Prom? I don't know. You're nice and all, but I have a great sense of smell. And somehow this smells like a bad idea. So I should pass, bro, sorry.
Well, I didn't want you in the first place. You fucking ugly bitch.
You finally pluck up your courage to ask your beloved to go to monster prom with you. Prom? It's not that I love the concept of prom, but we need to be there if only to remind everyone we're cooler than them. It's almost a duty. So we should do it, huh? Fuck yeah! Fuck you!
It would have happened whether I tried to fuck you over or not.
You and Liam spent the night discussing obscure 70s TV shows and Hungarian literature.
Sounds like a boring night to me.
You both laughed a lot, and for once Liam seemed to genuinely enjoy himself without the need for posing or judging other people. You noticed his hand gently touching yours, and you know Liam well enough to know it wasn't accidental. Maybe falling in love isn't for posers after all. I win, you lose.
Yeah, whatever. You got the gross guy, so. Who really won?
Me! I won! Hey, Rory. Final thoughts about Monster Prom. Do you give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down?
I definitely give it a thumbs up. It was a lot of fun. I really liked this one. Even though it wasn't sexy, it was still really cool.
I think it was plenty sexy without being too sexy. I also give it a thumbs up, and you should definitely play this with your friends. The writing is freaking hilarious.
Yeah, it was really well
And there's a million endings. Also, they've got like a new second season coming out where they're at camp, and I'm into it. So I look forward to more Monster Camp Prom.
Maybe you choose a bunkmate.
Yeah. I'm gonna win again. Fuck you.
I'm gonna sabotage the shit out of you.
No, it won't matter.
Yeah, clearly I'm terrible at it.
Till next time. See you guys on the next episode of The Bro. Peace.
Toodaloo.